of Mark. The Gospel of Mark, one of my favorite first chapters. I want to look at chapter 3. Mark chapter 3. We'll begin reading at verse 1. Mark chapter 3. And begin reading at verse 1. When you have it, just say amen. Amen. And it reads, "And he entered again into the synagogue, and there was a man there which had a withered hand. And they watched him, whether he would heal him on the Sabbath day, that they might accuse him. And he said unto the man which had the withered hand, Stand forth. And he said unto them, Is it lawful to do good on the Sabbath days, or do evil, to save life, or to kill? But they held their peace. And when he had looked round about on them with anger, being grieved for the hardness of their hearts, he said unto the man, Stretch forth thine hand. And he stretched it out, and his hand was restored, whole as the other." Just want to talk just for a few minutes simply about winning with a bad hand. Winning with a bad hand. Winning with a bad hand. No, too many of us are too holy to remember a game that most of us grew up on. It was a game that would cause even family members to get upset with each other. Would cause them to say some things that they would probably regret the next day. But it was a good game. It was a game that we took very serious. And it was a game, and some of you all are probably wondering, what game is it? Well, let me ease your mind. The game was called Spades. And Spades is a game where you have to have some spades to be effective in the game. I never shall forget my late Uncle Benny. He was, if he was to tell it, the greatest spades player ever to live in this world. But I never shall forget, one day we was playing and I fooled around and got a hand, and when I got the hand, my countenance failed. I instead of smiling, I started frowning up because I was looking at it and I said, wait a minute, how in the world can I get a hand like this? But I never shall forget my Uncle Benny. He looked over at me and he said, "Nephew, cheer up." He said, "Put a smile on your face." He said, "Because you must remember that you have a partner." And I'm in somebody Kool-Aid tonight. Look at your flavor. Somebody here has gotten a bad hand and you're upset, ready to throw in the towel, ready to give up the race. But I need to tell you that you have a partner. And that partner's name is Jesus Christ. And whatever hand you dealt, he's able to make it better. But the thing is, we got to stop complaining in order to be able to deal with the hand that we've been dealt. Let me see if I can put it in your lap. One year I went to Cancun, and before I went, I got me some fresh Air Force Ones. I just knew I was going to be doing it when I got there, and I put the shoes in my bag, and I didn't want to stuff them up before I got there. So I put my bag and put it in the check-in line, and when I checked it in, I went to the line to get on the plane, and I was happy because, you know, I'm on my way to vacation. And as I get there, when I get to the line, they said, "Your plane is delayed." And I got upset. I said, wait a minute, don't they know I'm ready to get to Cancun? And I'm sitting there upset. I'm sitting there disgusted. But finally they called our plane, and we get on the plane, and I go to Cancun. And when I get off the plane in Cancun, I was happy, and I said, I can't wait to get my bags because I'm going straight to the hotel and I'm going to change my clothes. And I'm sitting at baggage, and I'm sitting there, and everybody else got their bags, but I'm still sitting there. I said, wait a minute, what's going on here? I get upset, and I said, wait a minute, if it don't come out in the next couple of minutes, I'm going to let them know how I feel. So I started gathering some words that will rightly delay how I was feeling, and as I waited there, they did not come, and I got more and more upset. So I went over to the window, and I said, lady, I don't know what's going on, but my bags did not come out. And she said, well, calm down. What's your name? I said, my name is Roosevelt Walker, but I need you to get my bags. She said, just wait, just calm down. And as I was talking, she said, oh, I see the problem, Mr. Walker. She said, what happened is your bags got here before you got here. And she said, you're at the wrong window. You're at the complaint window.